What's up, y'all? Hey, what's up? When you come on in, they're like, "What you doing?" Saturday, I'm out and about still. Had a good workout this morning. What's going on? Who you be? What's up, y'all? What's up? Who you be? Smash that like. What's going on? What y'all up to this Saturday? That workout got me energized earlier, so I'm still out in the streets. In these streets. I have to go pick up me some more hair weave. I have to think about it. I like wearing braids and twists, and I think the hair comes from China, right? Y'all, why the beauty supply store barely have any hair weave? I think some people done bought it up, or maybe they removed it from the shelf and trying to like, I guess, you know, not put all the product, the hair weave product out at once because it was barely any hair weave. I ended up getting some weave that I really didn't want to get, some braid weave, and it's for braids or twists. But yeah, it looks like the Chinese beauty supply stores are like C dot. Yo, what's up, Queen? Let's see. What's up? C dot, what up? Happy Saturday. I'm talking about this hair I get for braids and twists. The beauty supply store barely had any hair. I ended up with the I shouldn't be getting this hair anyway because the hair has a lot of chemicals and stuff in it. I'm going to make a commitment to myself starting next year to buy more healthier hair when I want to wear braids and we twist in my hair. Turn this the camera more towards you. I'm driving, so okay. See, see, you trying to make me have an accident. So hopefully, you see, I got it on this thing. I don't know, and I'm driving, so I want to be safe. Your hair look good right now. Thank you. See that? I know, but I have to because the tariffs. China tariffs, and I had to go stock on some hair weave just in case. While you streaming while driving, then Auntie. Oh my gosh, I'm being safe. I was checking in, seeing what y'all was up to. I'm being safe. I'm hands free. Got my earpiece on, my AirPod, and I haven't checked in since earlier. Hit that like when you come on in here. But and I've been running errands, been doing a lot of things today. So I haven't been on stream since earlier today, and I haven't been consistently on stream, and because I'll be doing a lot, so I want to try to seize the moment, opportunity every time, every chance I get. Hopefully, you know. So that's why I'm on stream. See that and driving, bringing y'all into my world. But yeah, so I had to get some hair weave to stock up because of the tariffs. Um, Hopefully y'all can hear me. No background noise. Okay. Yeah, because of the tariffs, and I don't know. So I have enough hair weave for the remainder of this year, I would think. because I don't wear it a lot, and I do wear my natural hair, and it's pretty thick and a nice length. It's not super long, but it's long. My hair is like down to here, my real hair. So yeah, but I do like wearing braids and twists. It's really convenient, and I like it. So I had to remind myself I need to go get some hair before there is no hair. And not sure how long this tariff war with China is going to last. So yeah, and it's barely any hair in a beauty supply store, the one that I went to, and I'm like, wow. So I ended up with a pack of hair that I really don't didn't want to get, but it's pre-stretched, so it's not the best hair. But hey, it is what it is. I don't wear these braids and twists often. I do give my hair a break, so it is what it is. When you come on in here, hit the like. It is what it is. You look sweet as hell, and I bet you cook some fire ass food. Ah, my ex husband didn't like my cooking. I used to be married. That clown. Let me talk my ish. I was married for almost 15 years. My ex husband didn't like my cooking. He was in competition with me. I didn't even realize that. My ex husband was literally in competition with me, and I was his biggest fan, biggest supporter. And we were young, married. We married young, and of course, I was learning how to cook and learning this and that. It's like, dude, I ain't your enemy. But yeah, I can cook. I sure can now. I can cook, definitely. And his loss, he was a clown though. He was my biggest hater. I had no idea I was sleeping with my enemy. Sleeping with my enemy. But I wish him well. 7-11, marry you. Come on now. So yeah, but thank you. I can cook. I can do some. I took out some. I'm gonna cook tomorrow some greens, some smoked turkey meat, and a pot roast with vegetables and potatoes. My son loves the pot roast. So by the time I get home, hopefully the pot roast would have thawed out. And of course, I wash my meat. I don't know about anyone else, but I do wash my meat. I wash my meats, and I'm going to season it really well, and I'm gonna have it marinating overnight. So when I make it home for church, I can just put it in the oven. And I'm learning with pot roast. Pot roast gotta literally cook about 4 to 5 hours. So yeah, we're gonna have some pot roast, some vegetables, some potatoes, some carrots, some greens, turkey necks, some what else? Cornbread tomorrow for dinner. And I'm really not a red meat eater. I'm not, but my son is, and I don't like that. And it's just, it's been a challenge. I don't like cooking two different meals, and sometimes dude have to fend for himself because I don't cook two different meals. And if you don't eat what I cook, then oh well. But yeah, he's a huge carnivore, and I'm really not into red meat, but he does. Barely eat pork. Well, I probably eat pork maybe 2, 3 times a year, like sausages or something. But yeah, she was just talking, Dennis. That's how you. I was young, 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 and all the red flags. It was freaking red flags, black flags, so many flags. But I was young, naive. I got married young. I got married at 21. I'm old now, and I was married to that person all in my prime. And I didn't know. I just how you want to grow with someone, how you want to evolve, and he did it. So I mean, and when it really dawned on me, it's 3 instances, y'all. This is story time. Hopefully he don't see this. I don't care if he do see this or not. But 3 instances when I knew I was sleeping with my enemy. We were still married. So No, I ain't gonna tell y'all that. It was a toxic situation. But I started going to school, paralegal. I studied and become a paralegal. So I was really, really nervous about starting school because I was late in starting college, meaning college. So, okay, I started off like going part time. So he was really good at, like, he's into movies and movie reviews and all of that stuff. So I had this project, an assignment, and I really wanted his help. He didn't even give me he didn't even help me. So I ended up figuring it out, whatever, blah blah blah. So I came home, it was on a Saturday because I had a Saturday class. I came home from school and I was like, oh look, I got something to tell you. Y'all know what he gonna say to me? What, you failed? What? My heart sunk. My heart sunk, y'all. He was like, what, you failed? And that wasn't what I'm like, and it dawned on me. I'm like, what the fuck? Who would say that? Like, why would you? So I looked, I gained my composure because I wanted to snap. And this was towards the end of our marriage too. So I wanted to snap and then I didn't. So I was like, no, I didn't fail. I actually got an A on ABCD, but and I proceeded to tell him what took place. So he was initially thinking something bad and negative, like he was ready to gloat on that because he knew I was nervous about starting school and I had some insecurities, etc., etc. So he used my insecurities against me, like was waiting for me to fuck up, basically, to slip up or to not succeed. And that sucked. That was so right then and there. Not right then and there. It was a couple other situations that took place too that made me realize that he was my enemy. But that was the nail in the coffin. And we ended up getting a divorce once I had my child. So yeah. So that's that. That was the little story time, you guys. Uh, I'm at the grocery store. Yeah, Dennis, that was that. But it was a couple other times, but that was the nail in the coffin. Like, why would you think that I failed? That really sucked. That sucked big time. Like, why would you think I failed? Why would you want that? Why would you think bad news? Like, who does that? So I'm like, "Ninja, you my enemy for real." That is just sad because I didn't want him to be my enemy. I didn't want that to be. And yeah, just married the wrong person. Never force anything, you guys. If I could give anyone any advice about marriage relationships, it would be allow nature to take its course. When you see red flags, black flags, I call them red and black, get the hell away. And I tell my kids that try to pour into them and let them know. And I'm a boy mom, so, but yeah, don't even think twice. Forget giving a person the benefit of the doubt, especially when it's just borderline toxic. No, save yourself time, money, peace, stress, all of that. But yeah. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, that's that. That's what pretty much happened. One of the red flags. And I was just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. My bad. Trying to give a person the benefit of the doubt, thinking things gonna change, thinking you can grow together, you can go to therapy, counseling and all of that, and that's not what happened. So over time, I had therapy, spiritual therapy, therapy with a professional, what, psychologist or therapist, I guess you could say, clinical wise or whatever, to help me navigate and process things and create boundaries and to know, just know what not to accept and know that you can't change someone. So, yeah, interesting story. I believe we are in the age where marriage doesn't really work. You know what? For me, I don't even care about being married no more. I used to want to be married so bad, and I did. I did that for almost 15 years, and I have kids. course, out of the marriage. Like I said, I got married young. But to me, it's overrated. But I wouldn't give up on love. And to each his own. If you get married, I wish, like, I have friends and relatives who are married, and I'm just a huge supporter of marriage and love. Um, However, when it comes to like forcing things, that's when, so I do think marriage is overrated, um, my opinion, and I don't even care about being married, especially at this age. It's like I'm kind of set in my ways, so I'm cool. I've grown past a lot of things, and yeah, I've dated. Even after marriage, I dated. I dated a couple, had a couple serious relationships. No, three serious relationships after my divorce. And the guys, honestly, the guys I've dated after the divorce treated me so well. Treated me like a queen. I've never been treated that way. I wasn't even treated that way with my ex-husband. That's crazy. I mean, the guy, but things just didn't work out. One of them kind of like was masking, wasn't nothing toxic, but just was some weirdness. So that didn't last, and that's cool. But otherwise than that, guys I dated after marriage, oh my gosh, treated me like a freaking princess, like a queen. I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't know. I wished I would have dated more earlier on instead of getting married really quickly, like right after high school, being with somebody super serious, getting married, starting a family, going right into the workforce. That's to each his own. That can work out because I know some people I've grown up with, they're still with the same person from high school, and that's cool. And there's some people I grew up with, they still with the same person, and it's like hell. They tired of the person. Their kids are grown adults, and some people just doing them in a marriage, and that's not marriage if you're doing you. And when I say doing you, having other people, and I'm not with that. I don't do that. So yeah, but yeah, that was one of my red flags. Well, many, several, but that was the nail in the coffin, and ended up divorcing some years later, like 3 years later. I think it was about 3 years later I ended up divorcing. I'm like, this is a wrap. Can't bring a kid into a toxic situation where I end up bringing another child into a toxic situation. And that's why my now 15-year-old, he's so different from his older brothers. And different in a good way. It's sad to say, different in a good way. He's more calmer. Me and him communicate more. Not growing up in a household that was full of toxicity, um, drama, somebody drinking all the time. That was another thing. Somebody being a drunk, the person being a drunk, not me. Yeah. And just, I get it. Trying to navigate my own wild way as well. Yeah. So, yeah, my 15-year-old, he's such just a different kid. And it's sad because he don't have a relationship with his dad, not because of me, because of dude. So, I mean, I used to trip about that, but now I look at my older two sons and how they were in the household with us. And sometimes I know people say family, household, the father in the household. Yeah, it can be good if it's healthy, a healthy situation, the dynamics of the household is healthy with both parents. But if it's not, it could be detrimental to the child, to the kids. They could pick up bad habits. They could pick up toxicity. They could pick up um, just things to invalidate them as they're coming up, and it's just, yeah, it's not good, especially if both parents are not on one accord and are not willing to do the work in terms of being in a healthy family, loving one another, conflict resolution, communication, all of that. So yeah. But yeah, oh gosh, I don't share with y'all. I usually don't do this. But yep. So that's that, y'all. I'm parked now. I'm at the store, just in the parking lot, about to go in. Just want to hop on here really quickly, check in with you guys. Don't forget to stay stay tuned for the giveaway, the cash prize giveaway in June. I'll be dropping the video with the details, logistics of that. Um, Thank you, more fire. Hopefully, my working out, y'all gonna start seeing a transformation in me. How to plant a seed in that. How about this? How to plant a seed in this? Oh, speaking of planting, I'm about to plant this. I'm horrible with plants, y'all. I'm horrible with plants, and I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna take a picture and post it in the community section. So hopefully, this plant do well once I pot it. Put it in the dirt and go from there. But y'all, I will hop back on here probably before the night is over. I want to do this unboxing of this package I got. And yeah, and go from there. So let me go ahead and head into the grocery store and get some things for my child to eat because he's a growing boy, teenager. So yeah, talk to y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, subscribe. Don't forget, look fertile. I ain't fertile. John Markson. Say it really quickly. I'm about to hop off. What's up? What's up, John? I'm about to hop off really quickly. What's up? Bye. You playing? Bye.